Hey folks, Quill18 here, bringing you another League of Legends audio commentary. This time it's once again back to me playing. I'm playing as Blitzcrank, and this is Season 1 ranked play. Man, oh man, do I love Season 1 so far. I like so many things about it. I like the fact that, you get feedback on your rankings. I love draft pick for heroes as opposed to blind pick. Very fun. This is actually my second game. My first game I played as Alistair because my team needed a tank. And it sucked because I forgot what it was like when you're just starting out. And of course, everyone's ranking got reset for ranked effectively. And, you're up against people of a variety of skills. And when you're not playing with people who are very experienced with the game, playing someone who's trying to be an initiator like Alistair really sucks. You run in there. You start the fight, and everything's in great position. You've got a good opportunity to win a big team fight. So you run in there, do your ground pound. It's awesome. You're just waiting for your team to come in and kill stuff, and then they don't fucking move. They just sit there staring like, "Ooh, gee, should we do something?" Most frustrating thing in the universe. I would not want to be playing Malphite, that's for sure. What do you want to do? Ult in on a group of people? Hell no. Fiddles? Maybe for different reasons, but anyway, it sucks to try to play the initiator. So what I had to do is reach back in my repertoire. How did I used to play this game at the lower ELOs? And then I remembered I used to play Blitzcrank all the time. In fact, he's still my #1 most played character, even though I've probably only played like 5 games with him in my last 100 games. But I played so many games with him leveling up, it's great. So Blitz is not a powerhouse at the sort of mid to upper level elos, but low level he's great because A, people suck at avoiding his grab, but mostly it's because it counteracts the fact that your team is very unreliable in a team fight, and they are not very aggressive. They're not often willing to commit. So with Blitzcrank, you're able to pull the enemy to you, and then it sort of forces your teammates to actually participate in the fight. Tryndamere is definitely eligible for a grab here. Now, I tend to hesitate. Oh, no. Oh, I miss him there. I'm definitely aiming for Tryndamere because he's got far less health. And also, if you can deny him early on, you're going to have a much easier time. If, he scales up so exceptionally well. If he ends up, farming well or gets lots of kills early on, he just runs away with the game. So it's very important to sort of deny him early. And then he's not much of a threat at all. And in this case, he's got a lot fewer hit points than Nunu. But we're definitely my teammate here, Cho'Gath, is doing a pretty nice job of keeping up the harassment there too. He was able to ding Tryndamere with a Ravage, and here I think we're gonna grab him. Yeah, the knock-up stuns him long enough for me to grab him. We pull him just out of tower range, and that is long enough to finish him off. The key with Blitzcrank is, and I did do a grab there at level 1 against Nunu, but at level 1 you don't have your Power Fist, and you're very unlikely to be able to capitalize on a grab and turn it into a gank. Sometimes, you can win a level 1 team fight with the grab, but a lot of times you don't. You need the combo of the two. And so, but I just hit level 2, picked up my Power Fist, and that is the combo. That way you can grab right here, punch him, and I don't think we're going to kill him. Oh, especially not with a flash. In fact, that was probably kind of a waste of a flash on his part. Yeah, sure, Cho'Gath could have knocked him up, but I don't think we could possibly get a kill. Although, it's hard for him to know that, and read properly in that moment. So, on our side, I think it was a huge win getting him to use that flash. And we may... Oh, just missed Tryndamere. God, that's frustrating. Yeah, a little curse on my part there. Because that would have been a guaranteed kill if I had landed that punch, but you can't win them all. But he's still pretty low, and although he's got some pretty good healing abilities, we may still be able to pull off another grab here if he's not very good. And I think I'm feeling like he's exposing himself a lot, and I wasn't really conscious of this as I was playing, but reading it now, I think he may be the weak link on their team. And that's the thing, when you're starting out, you're just starting out League of Legends, and especially if you're restarting with this ranked play, what you want to do is identify the weak links as early as possible, on both teams ideally. You want to know who sucks on the enemy team and feed on them. Okay? In 5-on-5 matches, the games are usually determined by the weakest links, at least if there's anyone particularly bad. It's all about feeding on them more than they feed on your weak link. And so, you know, pick on it. It's a little bit mean, but you really got to do it. And then on the other hand, when you know you've got someone weak on your side, the trick is, A, you got to do a little bit of coaching so that they don't go running off on their own all the time and get themselves killed. But it's very difficult to do. You can't come off in any way arrogant or bossy or anything like that if you're giving any kind of directions, because people will just ignore it. They're going to get pissed or whatever. You've got to use... There's a great book out. It's an old book. It's called How to Win Friends and Influence People, and it deals with exactly this topic and how to convince people to do stuff and make them feel like, you know, that's what they wanted to do all along, and, you know, it was their idea to do it, and they're not just obeying you. They, you know, so it's kind of a tricky thing to do, but that's really what you have to do with your weak links. There's no other way around it. So we're going to see if we can pick up Nunu here, but oh, looks like he juked us, turned around back. I have enough mana for my 1-2 combo, but with Cho'Gath a little... nope, nothing. Cho'Gath is a little out of position. I couldn't actually see him, so that didn't come out to anything. I think their Nunu is pretty strong. He's definitely doing a really good job of avoiding being killed, but he's in a bad spot right now because, yeah, again, I don't think I'm going to turn this into anything. Definitely not. Just cost me some mana in exchange for some of his health. But it does keep him away from the XP, and that's always nice. Well, to a limited amount. He's going to get XP here while the tower kills, but he may have missed 1 or 2 minions, and that will really make a difference long run. So you can see here, Tryndamere is only level 3. We've done an amazing job of just denying him, and that is so key on Tryndamere in any game. And, you know, maybe this player is perfectly fine. I mean, I don't want to judge anything whatsoever. Maybe we're awesome and doing a good job of shutting him down. But, you know, I'm not usually all that confident in my own abilities, so I'm assuming it's him that's having sort of a hard time. But maybe we're just amazing. Punch here. Oh, he's low, but I'm out of mana and low on health from the tower. Not able to finish him off, but he is definitely going to be too low to do anything to us. Looks like Ezreal is MIA, and I know he's above level 6 because there was a message about that earlier. He was in the middle, so you got to be a little nervous here. Especially if he's gone AP and he comes after me and he's able to hit me with a couple of skill shots or with his ultimate or something. I could take a hell of a lot of damage. But I haven't seen him yet, but yeah, we're going to be cautious, run back right away. One of the things I do like about Blitzcrank is he can do a lot of tower damage pretty quickly. You know, while he's not really physical, you know, between his Power Fist and his Overdrive, which increases his attack speed, he really can dish it out pretty well. Especially Sheen helps a lot, or Trinity Force. And that was kind of a bad grab. And there's always a chance that he may have still been juking back and forth. Oh, this is bad for me. I didn't realize I got within tower range. Now I'm exhausted, although I'm going to be safe to escape here. But that is very dangerous. In fact, if Ezreal had been able to catch me there with an ultimate, I'm sure it would have killed me. Speaking of Ezreal, looks like he's pushing middle. I think our Sivir has gone away. That's unfortunate. Oh, my team members. Yeah, we have a Sivir going mid, and bottom is a Sion plus Olaf. We've actually got a fairly... It's basically, you know, on the surface, an all-physical team. Very tanky. But in fact, Cho'Gath is going AP, and... while I am going to go with a early Aegis, which makes me kind of tough, and that's something I'll talk about in a little bit. My priority after that is finishing my Trinity Force, which makes me fairly hurty. So all in all, and in fact even Sion goes AP, so we are tank-ish characters, but we aren't building ourselves tanky, which I think is a good combo. We've got enough sort of combined health that no one's going to get... You can't all get bursted down by AoE, but we're still going to be putting out some decent beats. And then you've got Sivir, who's just doing excellent damage, good pushing, and who is the missing link? Olaf, who can do a lot of DPS, while also being pretty tough, which you've established before. Looks like I actually inadvertently there, without even thinking about it, knocked him out of his ultimate, Nunu, which is good because I forgot to save my Power Fist for that. I really got to be conscious of that, but it looks like he activated it right before my auto attack landed, and so he got knocked out instantly, which is the best way to do it because you'll take minimal damage that way. And there we go. I am level 6. Cho'Gath's gone back. I'm going to pick up my ultimate, of course.